Flash.
This just in. You can experience ecstasy without drugs. That's right, groovers, you heard it here first. Try an ecstatic dance class, guaranteed to get you high naturally and keep you there. No come downs, no need to deal with creepy characters, only harmless hippies.
Dance culture!
It's Tribal Tea here. We're about to talk with Michelle Myra, one of the documentary makers of a brilliant documentary called Dances of Ecstasy. What started your interest in ecstatic dance?
For me, dance has been my passion all my life. You know, I was one of those young girls who wanted to do ballet and did ballet as a kid. And so pretty much I was into dance very early on. And then, you know, when I grew up, went to New York and kind of really got involved in a whole different way of moving and became a filmmaker. And yeah, just got much more interested in expressing myself from the inside out, which is kind of what ecstatic dance is all about. I was very passionate about this kind of dance that I was also doing, and I was making films at the same time. And then I thought, look, I really want to make a movie about ecstatic dance, and I wanted to travel all over the world and explore how people from different cultures use dance to connect with a sort of a higher dimension. The doco was now made, it was finished several years ago. And I think it's wonderful that people are still seeing the film and getting inspired. And when I finished the film, the way we showed the movie was we had big dance events where we showed the movie and then we had a big dance after it. And quite a few people have actually got into dancing after seeing the movie. And that's why Dances of Ecstasy is very unlike a traditional documentary and is much more like an experiential journey, taking people into that trance experience. For me, dance is an amazingly healthy, healing, transformational experience. You know, beyond just having fun. You know, it's beyond pleasure. It's actually something that's very healthy and can transform how you feel. You can, you know, let your emotions go. You can just let everything go.
Thank you so much for your time, Michelle. It's been an absolute pleasure talking with you today.
Look, a lot of people have complained that drugs and dance are inextricably linked. Well, maybe in nightclub culture that is the case sometimes. But let me just tell some of you people out there that dancing during the day without recreational drugs can be really emancipating, and it can make you feel really great. You can actually release your own internal endorphins and hormones, and they're your own drugs. And I'm telling you, it feels great. And I'm not a Christian.
Why move when you can
Those guys didn't know what hit them. I waltzed in there and I said, I don't know about you guys, but to me, you seem a little bit bored. Does anyone want to dance with me? And they all just looked at me with stunned faces. And I said, well, I guess not. This is one opportunity you're going to regret not taking up for the rest of your lives. Have you got any tips about what we can do to encourage more men to dance?
Well, I think definitely opening up the doors in terms of the different dance styles so that they can view it and they can see it is very important. You know, we've got to bring it to them and say, hey, these are the different dance styles.
Chicks dig you if you're on the floor ripping it, so, you know, don't be one of these guys sitting back against, you know, that's not going to get you anywhere. Don't get drunk, get out on the floor, rip it, get, you know, high off the vibe.
uBERmove of the week.
The You Little Beauty.
Next week on uBERgroover.tv, Wayne reveals what went wrong with the Aussie bloke. We meet another Aussie bloke who gets his groove on and get the scoop on how mastication and sleep are related. All this and more next week on uBERgroover.tv.